With me in the studio to discuss this concerning this issue is an environmentalist and executive secretary, Human and Environmental Development Agenda, Arigbabu Suleiman. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, 24 years now we've been marking or commemorating this day. And when you look at the fact that about 1/3 of the planet's land surface is still under threat, despite the level of awareness, are we doing something wrong, or what exactly is the challenge?
Yeah, so it appears that there's a lot of concern and effort on stopping desertification, but we are not waking up to the full reality of how it impacts, on the earth, on the environment that is accelerating desertification.
But the awareness is supposed to create some sort of concern in us.
Indeed, the awareness is created concern, but how disciplined are we to do the needful? Okay, for instance, government have been saying a lot about recovering areas lost to, deforestation and then desertification. They've been talking a lot about, reversing. But the issue is that what kind of land use policy do we have? What land use practices do we have? So it's a different thing between we are concerned or we are ready to act. So the readiness to act cannot be said to be where it should be, given the level of the problem that we have at hand. Because as it is, Nigeria loses about 350,000 hectares of land annually to desertification, and that is huge. And there are estimations that by 2025, there will be so much pressure on, for instance, water, that millions of people, 2/3 of probably the world's population, will be under water stress. So there are these concerns, because when you have increasing desertification, then you also lose resources like water.
What activities do we engage in that is actually, causing all of this?
I think the biggest contribution of Nigeria to the problem of desertification in the world is that we have refused to bring every human activities under proper planning and coordination. So if you want to build an estate, you just need to go to landowners and get a piece of land and move in there. It doesn't matter what government has designated it for, as long as government is not interested in using that place for some other commercial or social benefit. So they don't care. So there's rapid urbanization. We do not plan, we do not maximize land. So we are like, oh, Nigeria is big, there's land everywhere. If you drive from here to there, you find land. So we think that the land is there for us to just get on it and concretize it. So that's what we do. We are building concrete jungles at the expense of the greenery that needs to protect our land. Also,
but we cannot stop development in
but
this
development
sense.
can be coordinated and planned. So why do some countries go vertical? It's not that they could not spread. Why do they go vertical? Because you know that the more you spread, the more you are reducing land cover, green cover on the land. And the more you do that, you are going to come under water threat. You are going to have less space for productive agriculture. And agriculture itself is a major contributor, to land degradation. And that is because we are not helping our small-scale farmers.
But we are looking at diversifying our economy, and agriculture is one of those things.
It is good. Agriculture is something we must do, but we can do it in a more... That's why I started by saying our biggest contribution to the chaos is that we refuse to be organized and coordinated. So we can... I don't think Nigeria needs to add an extra acre to our agricultural production, for instance. What we need to do is to support millions of our small-scale farmers. The report you just showed about what Oxfam is doing in Adamawa, in Kebbi and some other places, we need to upscale this kind of interventions such that you help the farmer to produce sustainably, to get much more out of the little space that they are using. They don't need to expand. We also need to support our food system, for instance, to reduce post-harvest loss, so that we are not under the threat of hunger and all of it. So, unfortunately, our approach has been profligate. So, we need more food. Let's open up more lands. As you're opening up the land, you are also opening us up for desertification, for drought.
So how soon do we address this quickly and the implications?
We should have addressed this since yesterday, but it means that we have no more time. Because whereas many of us in the urban area may not be seeing it, Every minute people are being displaced. So millions of people continue to be displaced.
All right.
And that has implications for security, for food, and for the general well-being of the country.
Arigbabu Sulaiman, thank you for your time on the news.
Most welcome.